welcome to another video with Time with Sweet Tea. Today's video, I'm gonna spill the tea. I'm gonna talk about how I got started in the credit cards reward game, and then how I progressed into using credit cards for travel rewards. Well, let's go back about 10 years ago, maybe a little bit more. I didn't really have a credit card. I was trying to get my money together. I was Googling about how to budget, how to keep track of what you're making, how to spend wisely. And I found one financial philosophy which, let's just say, strongly discouraged the use of credit cards. There's a lot of other stuff in there that was great, but one of the main things, I'm not going to name any names, but I think a lot of people know who I'm talking about. One of the main things that this financial person said was stay away from credit cards. Credit cards are horrible. Don't ever use them. So I didn't. I had my debit card, and that was basically it. And I would read about people using credit cards to take these vacations and not have to pay anything. And I was like, okay, there has to be a catch. Something is going on there. I honestly didn't think it was real. I didn't know anyone personally that was doing it. Everyone that I read about that was doing it didn't look like me. It's like, oh, you didn't come from where I came from. This isn't something that I can do. But then I said, well, let me try it. I think I'm a pretty intelligent person. And if these people can do it, then so can I. Well, because I wanted to try it, it's like I need to see where my credit score is if I'm going to apply for a credit card. And let's just say it was not where I needed it to be because I hadn't been using a credit card for years and years and years. So I said, okay, if I'm going to try this travel rewards thing, or even then it wasn't travel rewards, it was just cash back and getting different cashback bonuses. I thought, well, I gotta get a credit card, I gotta establish a credit history so that way I can try to see what this is all about. The only card that I could get was a secured credit card. Yeah, my credit was so bad, or it was so low. Let me not say it was bad, it was so low that all I could be approved for was a secure credit card. And not only was it secured, I had a $200 limit. Yes, a $200, not $2,000, $200 credit limit on a secured card. But I said, well, this is what I'm gonna have to do if I wanna get a credit card and try to get into this credit card reward thing. So shout out to Discover, who gave me my very first secure credit card. I had my $200 limit. It was a cashback card, actually. It had 2% cash back on gas. So I said, I'm going to use this card at gas stations, and that's all I'm going to use it for. So I go fill up my card, get my little bit of cash back, $20 fill up here, $20 fill up there. And as soon as the charge would post on that credit card, I would just pay off the credit card. Because remember, I only had a $200 limit. So I didn't want as I was reading, I didn't want my credit use ratio to be too high, because again, $200 limit, if I put too much on there, I'm already at 50% credit utilization. So I would put my little gas charges on there and pay them off. After using that card for about 6 months, maybe 8 months, maybe a little bit longer, I decided I'm gonna try for a travel credit card. And my first travel credit card was the Capital One Venture card. And I felt safe trying this card because it had a $0 annual fee, and you got 1.5% back, and you could use it in the form of cash, but I was going to use it as the Travel Eraser because they had this program or this thing on the credit card that you could rack up your 1.5% credit card rewards, and then you can use it to basically get a statement credit for any travel purchases on your card. And I felt that it was a good card to have because I knew I was going to start traveling more. I needed to rent cars on occasion, and my $200 secure card wasn't going to cut it. And debit card, most car rental agencies weren't taking a debit card. So I was able to put this on my credit card, and I just felt like I had some of the protections of just having a credit card. Again, I didn't use this card often because I still wasn't used to using credit cards. I would really only use it to book travel or any large purchases, and I didn't really have that many large purchases. I was renting, so I didn't need appliances or anything like that. But, you know, just very sparingly, I would use that card. And that card was my baby. That's the card that got me into really the travel rewards program, or the travel rewards kind of game. And I took my first couple of big solo trips using this card. And then after that trip, I would see how many reward points I had, and I would just use that as a statement credit. There was nothing that I was saving up for to do one big purchase. It's like, I'm going to go to these places anyway. Let me go ahead and pay for them, get some kind of cash back, and then get a statement credit for that. To this day, I still have that Capital One card. It's such a nostalgic card for me. I don't use it. I have 1 or 2 automatic payments on it just to keep it open, but I guess it's more sentimental, and it doesn't have an annual fee. So it's good to keep, just, you know, because it was one of my first credit cards, and I want to keep that long credit history open. So I said those are my first cards, but since then I've graduated and kind of upped my travel rewards game. And my go-to cards now are the Delta SkyMiles Platinum card, and I did a review of that card that you can go ahead and watch. I also use the American Express Platinum card, and I have a review for that card you can watch. A third card that I use is the Hilton Honors Aspire card. Again, did a review of that card, so go ahead and check it out. And the last card I use often as my day-to-day card, which most of my bills are on. If I get gas, just little incidentals, I put it on the Citi Double Cashback card. And I also have a video for that one. And basically that's how I went from a credit score of, let's say, low 600s, because I had no credit, to the cards that I have now with a pretty decent credit history and a pretty good credit score. One disclaimer that you really have to make sure you know when you get into the travel credit card game or any kind of credit card rewards, make sure you pay your credit card bill in full at the end of the month, because all of the gaming and the rewards that you're getting are offset if you pay interest. It just doesn't make any sense mathematically, and you're really losing money when you start paying interest. So make sure, if you want to get into the travel rewards game, specifically travel credit cards like I have, you can watch the videos that I have about all the places that I've gone and the credit cards that I use. Make sure you don't pay a bit of interest, because that completely defeats the purpose. And if you like this video, subscribe, comment, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I release new videos. And thanks for watching.